Attention SSI recipients, this video is for you. We're going to be talking about your stimulus check, Direct Express, and you may need to take immediate action in order to receive your stimulus payment. Hey everyone, it's Matt. Welcome back to another Blind to Billionaire video. If you're new here, please consider subscribing, but we actually have a special guest with us today. My wife, Corey, is here. She's been in the background before, but I actually have her here to join us and do some reading for us. So this is actually a very important video. You're going to want to watch this all the way through. We'll try to make it quick, concise, and straight to the point and answer any questions that you have. We're going to be reading some information directly off of the SSA.gov website. So I'm going to have Corey read to us, and then we'll summarize each paragraph.
Social Security retirement, survivors, and disability insurance beneficiaries with dependent children who did not file 2018 or 2019 taxes need to act by Wednesday, April 22nd in order to receive additional payments for their eligible children quickly. SSI recipients need to take this action by later this month. A specific date will be available soon.
All right. So I didn't say this earlier in the video, but today is actually Thursday, April 23rd. That's when we're reading this. So today's April 23rd. Now she just read in that little paragraph, Wednesday, April 22nd. So Social Security recipients, sorry, but it's too late. That was yesterday, the deadline. However, the important part of what she just read is that SSI recipients need to do this. So they have not announced the date yet, but SSI recipients, it's still open for you guys to do this. That's why this video is so important. So if you're Social Security, that was yesterday, the deadline, but SSI recipients, this is still very important. They're going to be announcing a date at some point here. It sounds like within the next week or so they're going to give you, but this is very important for SSI recipients.
And what this is filing the non-filers enter payment info here section of the IRS.gov website.
Yeah.
That's what you have to do. That's what I didn't preface this by saying.
Before you ask any questions, we're going to continue reading and hopefully it'll answer questions. So let's have Corey read some more and then we're going to summarize again.
By taking this proactive step to enter information on the IRS website about them and their qualifying children, they will also receive the $500 per dependent child payment in addition to the $1,200 individual payment. If beneficiaries in this group do not provide their information to the IRS soon, their payment at this time will be $1,200. People would then be required to file a tax year 2020 tax return to obtain the additional $500 per eligible child.
All right, that is so important. So like I just said, if you have dependent children, anyone under the age 17, you need to do this. It's on the IRS.gov website and it's the non-filer tool. There's some weird, what's the real name for it? It's like non-filer tool, enter.
It's the non-filers enter payment info here section.
Yeah.
On the IRS.gov website.
Such a weird name. But anyway, that's what they name it. So if you have dependent children under the age 17, you need to fill this out. They have not given a specific date, but for Social Security recipients, that deadline was yesterday. And they said in the previous paragraph that Corey just read that your deadline for SSI recipients is coming up later this month. Well, there's only like a few more days of this month. So I anticipate it's coming soon. So if you do not fill that out, you're only going to get the $1,200 payment, the stimulus payment, $1,200 for you. If you have dependent children, you're not going to get that extra $500 per child right now. But instead, they're going to require you to file a 2020 tax return. So you'll have to wait until next year to file that return in order to get that extra $500 per child. So totally up to you. If you don't want to do it, then you'll just have to wait to get that extra $500. But I anticipate most people want the money right now. I know I would.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'll keep reading. I'm just going to preface this by saying that where I'm getting this from is it's on the SSA.gov website, which we mentioned. And this is a message from the Social Security Commissioner, Andrew Saul.
Yeah.
And so then I'm going to continue to kind of quote this article. I urge Social Security and SSI recipients with qualifying children who do not normally file taxes to take action now. Immediately go to the IRS.gov so that you will receive the full amount of the economic impact payments you and your family are eligible for.
Yeah, again, like that, the commissioner of SSA, Andrew Saul, you said?
Yep, Andrew Saul.
He's the one that made this announcement, and he is saying he urges everybody, go fill this out immediately so you get your extra $500 per child right now. Otherwise, you're going to have to jump through more hoops later on to get that money. So you want that money now. Get it in your possession.
You don't want to jump through all the hoops.
No, I feel like
Less
it's already...
hoops, the better.
Yeah, it's already been somewhat of a freaking disaster. I mean, everybody can speak to that.
I think so. This might be good information for people on SSI. The last paragraph I'm going to read.
Yep.
People with direct express debit cards who enter information at the IRS's website should complete all the mandatory questions on that non-filer's form, but they may leave the bank account information section blank, as Treasury already has their direct express information on file.
Exactly. So let's summarize that one more time. We have a ton of questions. So many people asking about Direct Express. What do I do? There's not a routing number. There's not an account number, whatever. If you're receiving SSI payments or if you're receiving SSI and it's going directly to your Direct Express card, they just said right there, fill out the non-filer tool on the IRS website, but leave the direct deposit information, leave that blank.
Yep, leave your bank account information section blank.
Right, because they already have the information for your Direct Express card. So there's been a lot of people asking, like, what do I put in there? And there's your answer. Just leave it blank. But if you haven't looked at that tool yet, that form, we briefly looked through it. I mean, it looks fairly simple. It asks for your name, your address, your birth date, your social security number, any dependents. That's key. Very, very important.
That's the key to this.
That's what I'm saying. That's the key. Your dependents' name, their birth dates, social security numbers, things like that. And then, I'll go through the process, and at some point you'll submit it. And once you do that, then you would be eligible for that additional, excuse me, that's embarrassing, that additional $500 per child.
Up to 3 children.
Up to 3 children.
Yeah. So I think that's good.
Yeah, okay.
So questions that you may have to kind of like answer questions,
yeah.
I think. What do I do if I have dependents but I haven't filed a tax return? I have the answer. Go to the SSI.gov and fill out the non-filers form. If you have SSI, if you have Social Security, the time has ended.
Yeah, if you've had Social Security,
you have to fill out a 2020 tax return when that time comes. But if you have SSI, go to the non-filers form on the IRS.gov website, and you will be fine. It'll be great.
Yeah.
You'll get your money for you and your kids, whole neighborhood.
The whole neighborhood, everybody, yeah.
So it'll be good.
So we were actually going to make a video about this yesterday, talking about it, but we thought, you know what? Not yesterday. On Tuesday, we were going to make a video about this, but we thought, you know what? If we create that video, it only gives literally like 24 hours, and we thought that's just going to create even more chaos.
Especially if you watch the video on like 3 days from now, and then it's like, blah.
So we thought, you know what? We're not going to make a video, but I thought that actually encompassed all Social Security and SSI. Well, we were reading through the website again this morning, and we said, oh, look at this. It's just Social Security, not SSI people. So we thought, we need to make a video because literally this is coming quick for all of you SSI recipients, and you need to know this information because once that deadline comes and passes, that's it. Then you have to file your 2020 tax return at some point to get the extra money. Well, if we can create this video and help all of you get that money now rather than waiting to file your 2020 tax return, I think all of you would be much happier to have that money in your possession now rather than waiting multiple months to get it.
Another question. When should I fill it out? Well,
right
the
now.
answer is now. Fill it out now. Mm-hmm. Don't wait. Do it today. Do it right now. After you're done watching the video, fill this out. When is it due? We don't know. A specific date will be available soon.
Yeah, they haven't given a date.
We don't know. The
haven't given a
SSA,
date.
Andrew Saul, the Social Security Commissioner, he doesn't know.
They haven't given a date, but I anticipate, actually, I think it was on the 20th, Monday, they announced for Wednesday of the deadline for Social Security. Is that right?
They did.
I mean, they
so
essentially
like
gave like 2 days for Social Security people from the time they announced it until the deadline. So be prepared. That could be the same thing coming for all you SSI people.
So like when in doubt, when you should fill it out, now. The
There
answer
you go.
is now.
When in doubt, fill it out.
Oh.
You like that?
Unless if you have Social Security.
Unless you have Social Security, sorry guys, it's too late.
Don't waste your time.
Yeah, too
But
late.
I feel like this is really exciting information, and I feel like it's really helpful.
Yeah.
I mean, we want to bring you guys the best accurate information from reputable sources, and we feel like SSA.gov is a very good source.
Well, yeah, of course.
And IRS.gov, those are kind of our two sources that we feel like are the most reputable, so that's what we do.
Of course. Anyway, please listen to this video again if you need more information. Otherwise, if you have comments or questions, leave those down below, and I hope this was helpful to you, but seriously, finish this video and go do it right now so that you're in.
And then you're good.
Before it's too late. It shouldn't take you all that long. Anyway, I hope this is helpful. Have a great day, and hopefully we'll see you again soon.
Thank you.
See ya.